So you think your starter is ruined after you've been left with nothing but the remnants on a jar. Here in this video, I'm going to teach you how to bring it back to life. You're going to keep it still in the same jar, add 40 grams of water and 40 grams of flour. You're keeping it in the jar because you want as much of this residue to come back into the water, basically getting liquefied, so that way it's not dry and stuck to the jar. Scrape as much as you can get away from the jar and the glass that you're using. You're going to get that white milky looking water, and I'm trying my best here. Maybe I had about 2 grams of sourdough. I have no idea. I didn't want to chance by measuring it and taking it into one bowl into another. As normal and usual, you're going to mix all the things together and you're going to come out with something that looks like a starter. I prefer my jars to be cleaned so that way there's no type of mold that might happen. So I'm going to transfer what I have in the old jar and put it into a new clean jar. Scrape what you can. Don't obsess over scraping it all because now you have what this looks like now. Cover it with something that's more solid, not a cloth, because you don't want it to dry out. Mark it. And what I'm doing, I'm marking it just to show you how it is going to grow within 4 to 12 hours. It's been about 12 hours and this is how much has grown. It went up and then went back down. So she doubled in size and then she dropped back down in size. If this doesn't happen to you, discard half of it, feed it again, another 40 each ingredient. And I promise you it's going to double in size. So because mine has already doubled in size, I'm going to put it in a clean jar and I'm going to feed it again. And then I basically took the rest that was in the residue and I discarded all of that. So I fed it again, just a little bit more than I did before. 50 grams of water, 50 grams of flour, and whatever half of the discard or whatever the starter that was remaining weighed. I don't care. I fed it more than what it weighed, I'm sure. So what I'm doing in this portion, I'm just mixing it like we normally do, scraping the sides and closing it. Jeffrey's going to go back in the fridge until I need him again. And if yours has not doubled in size, feed it again, discard it, feed it again, discard it. But that's how you bring your starter back to life.